Lining up numbers correctly is important to help us work out add and take away sums. Once you feel more confident at lining up sums, you will be able to do large sums more easily. A place value board like this is a great way to learn how to line up correctly. Let's look at the board quickly, starting at the units, which can also be called ones. They are single digits. Each column moving to the left from the units is getting 10 times bigger. These are tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and the next column will be 100,000s. Moving right from the units, we go into decimal values. Each column is getting 10 times smaller, firstly tenths, then hundredths. We will look at lining up numbers with decimals later in the video. We have the sum 476 add 28. Let's write the first number into the correct columns. It helps to say the number. It's 476. That tells us that the 4 is 100, so it goes here. The 7 is actually 70, so it's a 10 and goes here. Finally, the 6 is a unit and goes here. Now we need to place the other number below. This is 28. It has no hundreds, so there's no number to go below the 4. But it does have a 10, and that's the 2 from the 20, so it goes here. The 8 is a unit and fits here. Now we are lined up correctly. We need to put an addition sign and a line under the sum to show where the answer goes. We start adding with the units, so 6 add 8 equals 14. We put the unit, which is a 4, here, and carry the 1, which is a 10. Now in the tens column we have 7 add 2, add the 1 we've carried. That makes 10. So let's put the 0 here and again carry a 1. We're now in the hundreds column. There's only the 4 from the top number, and we now have the 1 which has been carried. So this is 4 add 1 equals 5. We have an answer. It's 504. Let's try another. Our next sum is 6,394 add 862. Let's think about the numbers. The first number is 6,394. So we know that we start writing in the thousands column. So the 6 is 1,000, 3 is 100, 9 is a 10, and 4 is a unit. The second number is 862. We therefore know the 8 is 100, 6 is a 10, and 2 is our unit. We are lined up. We can put the addition sign and line under the sum. Now for adding. Remember, we start with the numbers in the furthest column on the right-hand side. For this sum, we start with the units. So that's 4 add 2 equals 6. It goes below, and as it is only a unit, there is no number to carry. Now to the tens column. 9 add 6 equals 15. We put the 5 here and carry the 1 to the next column. In the hundreds column, we have 3 add 8, add the 1 we've carried. That makes 12. The 2 goes here and the 1 is carried. In the final column we have 6, add the 1 which was carried, that makes 7. We have an answer. It's 7,256. Why don't you try some sums for yourself? If it helps, draw yourself columns showing the headings, units, or you could just put U, tens or T, hundreds or H, and thousands or TH. You can do this on paper, but think about writing your sums in pencil so you can rub them out and use it again. Or, I like to work on a whiteboard. Then you can rub out your sums, and if you rub out carefully, you can keep the columns for the next sum. The first sum is 385 add 64. Pause the video now to do it yourself. Here's the sum lined up and worked out. The answer is 449. Did you line up correctly and get the right answer? The next sum is 5,735 add 286. Again pause and have a go. Check you're lining up. Did you get the right answer? Now it's time to add some decimals. The place value board is really useful to help you understand how to line up sums with decimals. Let's try this sum. 376.8 add 65.4. We should say the first number. It's 376.8. Let's write it onto the board. We know the 3 is 100, so it goes in the hundreds column. The 7 is the 10, and the 6 goes in the units column. But at the end of the number, we have 0.8, so this 8 needs to go after the decimal point in the tenths column. Our second number is 65.4, so we know by now that the 6 goes in the tens column and the 5 in the units. Again, this number has one number after the decimal point. This is a 4, and it goes here in the tenths column. Let's add it up. We need to start with the furthest column on the right-hand side, which for this sum is the tenths column. 8 add 4 equals 12. The 2 goes below, and we carry the 1. Move to the next column along. 6 add 5, add the 1 which was carried. This makes 12. Again, put the 2 here and carry the 1. In our tens column, this is 7, add 6, add 1 equals 14. Put the 4 below and carry the 1. In the hundreds column, we have 3 add 1 equals 4. The answer is 442.2. Let's try another. 848.95 add 534.7. Our first number is 848.95. Notice we now have two numbers after the decimal point. Write it in. 8 is 100, put it here. 4 is a 10, it goes here. And the other 8 is a unit. Next is the decimal point, and the first number after the point is 9, which goes in the tenths column, followed by 5 in the hundredths column. Now we need to write the second number, 534.7. This only has one number after the decimal point, so we need to be careful lining it up. Place the 5 in the hundreds, 3 in the tens, and 4 in the units. The 7 goes after the decimal point in the tenths. Add this up, starting with the hundredths column, as this is the furthest column on the right. Only the top number has a number in this column, so we simply have 5 plus nothing. You may wish to add a 0 in the number below to show that 5 add 0 equals 5. Now to the tenths column. 9 add 7 equals 16. Place the 6 here and carry the 1. In the units column, we have 8 add 4 add 1 equals 13. Place 3 below and carry a 1. The tens column has 4 add 3 add 1 equals 8. Place the 8 here, there is no number to carry. Our last column is hundreds. We have 8 add 5 equals 13. Place the 3 here and carry the 1. But as there are no numbers to add it to, it simply goes in the answer position in the thousands column. Our answer is 1383.65. Here are some sums for you to try. Use your board from before, but this time add extra columns on the right to include a decimal point and the headings tenth or lowercase t and hundredths or lowercase h. The first sum is 2,784.9 add 694.4. Pause now and work it out. Check your answer. Did you get 3,479.3? The second sum is 728.71 add 593.2. Pause and have a go. The answer is 1,321.91. Did you line up correctly and remember to carry the last number into the thousands column? Place value boards are really useful. If you're at school, you could draw some light lines before writing your sum to show columns. Remember to add a point for the decimal point according to how many spaces you need. Or put the headings TH, H, T, U, decimal point, lowercase t, lowercase h. Have a go. Thanks for watching this video by Joined Up Maths. More videos coming soon at Joined Up Maths on YouTube and Facebook.